Hello, good morning all. So my name's Ashish and I'm a sales consultant for Beacon and I'm presenting you the draft site. So we are moving ahead with a short video of draft site. So before moving ahead, I want to give you short brief of Beacon, Best Engineering Aids and Consultancies Private Limited. We are in this industry since 2001 and we have nine branches across the city, uh, most probably in major cosmopolitan cities like Mumbai, Chennai, uh, Bangalore, Ahmedabad. There are many more, and we are we are keep spreading our wings across the country. And in future, we might go abroad. So here the draft site overview, you can create and edit any kind of 2D drawing. And suppose you are using any kind of 2D software, it is very similar to use all the commands and interface as well. Support your previous drawings, support for block and symbol libraries as well. Customize your UI and comprehensive API. So we are moving ahead with next slide. That is our now Mr. Pritish will handle from here.
Thank you, Ashish. Uh, Hope I'm audible to all. Yeah. So my name is Pritish, and I'm an application engineer working at Beacon. So for DraftSight, I will be taking you through a short demonstration completely. So let's first go through the agenda. So for today's webinar, the agenda would be what is DraftSight? What is the user interface? You must have been working with different 2D CAD softwares. So how is this DraftSight user interface? Is it different? Is it same? Then what are the fundamental features? There are certain features that you might be using in your day-to-day life, or you will be using in your day-to-day life to get your work done. What are those fundamental features that would be your requirement? Then some advanced features that will save you time when creating those drawings, those drafts. And then of course, after creating all those drawings, you need to print it or maybe convert it into PDF or publish it somewhere else. So all that stuff will be covered in the next session. And after that, what are the other advantages on draft side? Apart from your other 2D CADs, what is extra that you are getting over here? So we will be discussing about it. And in the end, there will be a Q&A session. So during the presentations, if anyone has some questions or anything, kindly just put it into the chat window, and in the end, we will attend to it. Okay. So moving on, what is this DraftSet user interface? How is it? So let's see. Okay. So this is the DraftSight user interface, wherein you have all the commands over here. This is pretty similar to your 2D CAD that you have been using. For those users who use your classical windows, your classical CAD windows here, wherein you have those drop downs over here. So this is something that you can also have over here. The workspaces are available in the same manner. Then there is some additional tabs. If you want, you can add it over here simply by selecting it. Uh, Moving on from here, then if you want to use some your personalized workspaces, you can save it. We will be seeing how to do it in front. Then if you see in the bottom, the command window is over there, wherein you can simply type your command as you have been doing previously. Is here a join command, which is a name in drafts in your normal video 2D CAD, which is weld over here. Then use the graphical interface to directly enter a command as well. Simply moving from one command, applying the polyline command over here, I can snap to the nearest endpoints or the endpoints in the my drawing as well, or the middle points that is available over here. So the snapping is also available. When I enter a point of a line, I can convert it into an arc easily, pressing the A button. Moving on from here, the CCS command that you might have been were using, or the UCS command generally, its name over here is CCS. So keyboard shortcuts are also similar in this case. F8 for your ortho on, ortho off, and all that stuff. Okay. So the CCS command is over here, which is similar to the UCS command. You can type in any language, any command, the output will be the same. And then moving on, whenever you are working with a draft set, you have the tabs on your right, wherein different kinds of tabs you can keep over here. Your property is one of them. Tab, you can reshuffle it as per your requirement. Okay. Then the tool matrix tab is something that you might be liking over here, wherein I can keep my regularly used tools over here. Simply place it anywhere I want in this and use it directly from here. And as I previously said, I can save this personalized workspace as per my requirement, okay, by just simply going and saving it. So anytime I want, I can switch between different kinds of workspaces over here. So for some projects, I might be using my drafting annotations. For some project, I might be using a different workspace. It can be done. And for those of you who likes to use the lighter UI, it can be also managed over here. So in all, you can see that the DraftSight user interface is similar to your existing CAD solutions. So the learning curve over here from shifting, if you are planning to shift, it's very minimalistic. Next, moving on to the fundamental features. These fundamental features are something that we use in our day-to-day life to generate those drawings, those drafts. These features are something that is you may be having a strong hand on to it, and you would like it to be similar. So here in DraftSight, we will be seeing how it is. Firstly, we will look at the dimensioning. We have all the different dimensioning styles available over here, wherein if I select a linear dimension, I can easily use the snapping over here to center to snap it to the center and get the linear dimensions and place it easily. If I require any different kinds of dimensions, they are also available. Say the continuous dimension or the parallel, if a dimension, all that stuff is available over here. Design resource is something that is very nice to use as a designer, wherein any of my previously saved drawings are directly available over here. I don't have to open it separately or search for it. Okay, so it is directly available. Simply, I can extract any kinds of blocks from it or the layers from it and use it in my new drawings. So, for example, if I just open my drawing in this, I can directly use the block to view the information of the block. Just double click it and view the information, and just I can drag and drop it into my window and place it in the position. Now, once this block is placed, if I want to edit it, I can do it as well. Just simply double tapping it gets me into the editing window. Herein, I can add some edits. for example, a circle in this case, and all the instances of this block would be easily would have the changes in it. Next, if I want to add some blocks which has some views in it or the attributes in it. For example, in this case, I can add a block wherein the attribute of the view name and the scale view scale has to be put in. So an attribute block will also be used, and at any moment of time, I can easily make changes to it. So after applying changes, I can proceed on. So this was about the block and the resource design resources. Next is layers, which is something that each designer, each drafter uses and extensively uses it. So in the layer manager, you can have the list of all the layers that is available in your drawing. Okay. We have different commands, that is unlock layer, lock layer, freeze the layers, and you can see a real-time update of it available in the layer manager over here. And for the layer manager, and another additional thing over here would be your display states, wherein you can see different display states can be maintained, wherein different layers could be fixed, different layers could be frozen, and all that stuff could be done. So different departments could work on it simultaneously. And another feature in layer is your merge layer, wherein if there are multiple layers that you would like to merge in a single layer, you can easily do it over here. Simply select all the duplicate layers or the two different layers and just select the target layer wherein you want to merge this, and it would be done. You can see the update in the layer manager directly over here. After moving from layers, next thing is your hatches, which is something that is really important and extensively used again. So if I come to the model over here, I can see that the hatches could be configured over here. Simply entering the hatch command, I can define the parameters and then select the area wherein I want to put the hatch in. And I can easily control the parameters for it from above. For those of you who like to match the properties to an existing edge, it can be done over here. And those who just after applying an edge, you want to change the area or specify the different area for it, you can easily do it by dragging the handles over here. So updating or changing the designs is possible and easy to use. Next, we have the additional features wherein you saw the mouse gesture feature, which is something specific to DraftSight, wherein you can access your commands easily by just dragging your mouse, pressing the right click of it. Okay. So how texting is something that is normal to everyone, which is required. And for the mouse gestures, you can simply manage it over here from the manage command, wherein you have all the commands listed. You can see the gestures that I have assigned for myself. It can be up 4 to 8 gestures, wherein if I want to assign some new gestures, I simply can search it. And in the select window, I just have to specify the direction for the mouse gestures, and it will simply go on to it. So for example, I've just added this attach PDF and I've just right clicked my mouse button and I've dragged it down. So the command opens. Similarly, I have run a command of smart dimension, which is something very useful for your designing work, wherein a single command gives me different kinds of dimensions. A linear dimension, selecting the arc, it will give me the radius. Selecting a complete circle, it will give me the diameter. And for angles and other stuff, I can also have this all in one single command, so you don't have to go from one command to another to attach some different dimensions. Also for the arc, if I want some arc length, I can easily do it by simply going AR in the window. And with the dimension, you can see a small icon over here, which is your dimension palette. Herein you can add some additional information notations to your lines, may it be your units or some other stuff. For example, let's see, we have a dimension palette over here wherein I want to add some tolerances to my dimension. So it can be maintained over here. I can update the values for it, and simply once I have updated it, I can save it as a favorite as well. So every time if I'm using in my next project, I can simply use it from my favorite window. So your drafting work is gets reduced over here, speed gets increased. Okay. So these were about the fundamental features that we have in DraftSight, wherein these are the features that we require in our regular day-to-day life to create those drafts and all, which was starting we saw about the dimensioning, normal dimensioning schemes, then the design resource is something that you can use to reuse your existing designs. Then we have the block, we have the layers, we have the hatches. Okay. Then in the end we have like the gestures and the smart dimension, which is something specific to DraftSight, and where mouse gestures, which is something specific to DraftSight and really useful in increasing your drafting speed. So now moving on from the fundamental features, we will go to the advanced features. What are these advanced features? Basically, advanced features are something that reduces your time to get to that output, wherein I can use the fundamental features to get to that output, but my time period would be like say 5 minutes to get over here. With the advanced features, I can reduce it to within a minute over here. So what are these advanced features that DraftSight offers? We will look into it. So over here, firstly, I would like to introduce you to the pattern feature, which you might be having known as your array feature. Okay, so in this we can see that different types of patterns we can create. Circular pattern, I can just specify the instance and get a preview of what would be my output before confirming it. So if I can see that any changes are required, I can easily manage it from the property tab at the right hand side over here. So I just selecting it and I can update the number for the instances over here. Okay. So I can also manage it with the help of my drag handles for easy manipulation, and not only just linear circular patterns, some advanced patterns which is your part driven patterns over here. So I can simply specify those as well, check a preview of it, and if I want to update it, I can simply go back and update the counts over here. So after patterns, this helps you to reduce your designing time. Next is your constraint, which is normally your dimensioning, which is dependent upon each other. So if I have some this linkage, I want to change different parts of it. I can simply add some constraint and input the numbers in the dimensioning constraint over in the right hand side. So just changing the angle size, all the other parameters are attached to it and it can be changed easily. So your dimension, your drawing could be updated quickly over here. And constraint with your customized block, custom blocks, which you might be knowing as your dynamic blocks, wherein I can save different kinds of views together. Okay, so within this block, I have different kinds of view. I can resize it easily. And for this robotic arm, a complete assembly or these blocks can be intervened with each other. So I have a robot over here wherein I can change the different tools of it. Say I want a milling head over here, I can change it. If I want to extend the size of it, this can be done. This is with mixture of your constraint as well as your custom blocks. Okay, so if I want to change the size, I want to change the angle of it, I want to show different positions of my pick and place robots, it can be done over here easily. So just changing the angle, and all of this is in 2D only. Don't have to go to 3D solutions for this. And at any moment of time, I can retract back to my original position. So after the constraints and the custom blocks, we will be looking into a solution wherein I have made my drawing. I want to extract some data out of it. I want to make some tables out of it. So how quickly it is. Now in this example, there is an electrical drawing wherein I have all the data custom blocks fed, and I want to take out all the attributes of it. So I can select over here in the data extraction what all things I want. All the I only want to display all my block with attributes, and over here I can select what all things I want to extract in a table. Okay? And then specify the blocks that I would need to be the data from. So just select and deselect as per your requirements and then proceed. A preview is shown over here, and this table you can either attach it to your drawing or save it as an Excel file. So simply imagine all of doing all of this manually, putting in all the data. Data exports gives you this functionality, and I can easily save it in an Excel file over here. Now, this is one functionality. I will just delete it and I will move on to linking my Excel file to the DraftSight window, wherein the similar file that I have already created, I will just open it and select it. From here, I can just specify the data link which I want to use, and a table is created with the Excel files that you have. Okay, I can edit it over here. And once this is edited, it will also be edited in your Excel file itself. So a link has been created in between this. As you can see, I just have to write the file and you can see a message in the bottom that the file has been edited. So if I go to my Excel, you can see that the file has been edited over here. This is one way. But what about the reverse way? Is it possible? Let's see. So for that, let's go over here and just delete a row in this. And I will just save this file. Once this is done, you can see a message pop up wherein if I click it, I can see the updates in real time. So your data, this linking is very easily possible. Next is your tool palette, a command that is very useful for as a designer for me. Wherein if I can customize my palettes with the custom options. Okay, so I have my different standards over here maintained in terms of lines and all. And you can see over here, there are no, this is a fresh file. There are no existing layers or existing dimension style, drafting styles available. Only the standards are over there. So from the line, I can just simply drag and drop my center line command. I don't have to create that layers again and again, or say your drafting styles in different cases. And once this is done, I can see that the layers have been automatically populated from this. So you can have different dimension palettes. You can have your different tool palettes for yourself, wherein dimensioning depending upon different project styles can be kept over here and used as per your requirements. So dimensioning with your drafting styles has also been updated. Plus the layers have been updated in the newer drawing. And also you can have it not only for this, you can have it your hatches, wherein different kinds of hatches are generally used for different stuff. So your hatches library could be maintained over here, or your gradients library could also be maintained over here itself. So this was about few of the advanced features that we have in DraftSight, which reduces your designing time, wherein it comes to your those repetitive commands that we have to use. It limits it to a very great extent from here. So moving on to the next point, wherein we come to the printing and publishing, which is a general requirement from any designer for any company. So what does DraftSight offer? In this case, we will be looking into it. So in this case, if I go to my printing window in the sheet command, I can customize my viewport. I can shrink it down. Then I can, if I want to replace it, I can do it. Then fit my project to the viewport. Even I can have a customized viewport over here, wherein I can just simply add a detailed view of my drawing, a zoomed in view of my drawing. So these custom viewports can be easily configured over here. Next, if you ever want to define your print configurations, it can be done over here. Wherein I will just define a new print configuration which has my print settings. So for every new project, I don't have to again and again define my settings over here. I just define it as a PDF. Different kinds of PDF options are available, wherein I will use the monochrome option over here for my PDF output. And then different kinds of sizing or the shaping of your PDFs could be done. And this tool wherein I can select which area I want to print is extensively used. So you all must be knowing about it. And once this is done, I can save the print configuration, and a PDF is also saved over here. Wherein if you see a PDF has been saved from my drawing. And in terms of this is your PDF export, but what about PDF import? Importing and PDF, how it would be possible in DraftSight? We'll be looking into it. So I will just search for a PDF on my desktop, and once my PDF is over there, you can select which page I want to import, and this comes in as an explode block, as a block. But DraftSight gives you the functionality to explode this PDF as well. Okay, so I can explode my PDF, I can delete the unwanted things out of it, and even just place my drawings as per my requirement. And the hatches that has been all, I can even delete it over here. So it takes in the PDF. I can just change the numbering, the alphabeting over here, wherein this is a PDF file, remember. So a PDF file could be imported and used as per its own in DraftSight. Next is your sheet set manager, which could be very important if you are using in a project based kind of a thing, wherein for different projects you have your set of sheets configured and you want to use it for your updated next projects. So simply I can have a set of ready sheets, and from there I can edit any type of configurations over here. Wherein if I want to edit some attributes over here, I can create it easily. And even it gives me a functionality wherein it has some intelligence based upon views. So if I want to edit a particular view, I can just select the view and it will automatically open that view from my set of PDFs as well. So from all my PDFs, it will just locate down that view and it will open it. And another advantage of your sheet set is that whenever you want to publish or you want to take an output, you can easily go for a batch print of the complete project in one process itself. So you don't have to worry whether my different sheets has been missing from my printing or my posting or other stuff as well. So a complete project is available in this. So this was about the few of the printing commands and the publishing command that DraftSight offers. So wherein we first saw about the PDF import and as well as export. So in the import functionality, we saw that whenever we import a PDF, it has DraftSight has the capability to convert it into an exploded block itself. So you can edit your PDF directly into a DraftSight window. Okay. Next, moving on to some of the additional functionality apart from what we have seen above, wherein there was few of the additional capabilities that DraftSight offers. These are some dedicated capabilities that DraftSight offer you apart from your regular 2D CAD. So let's see what these are. First, these are categorized into three things. So first are few of the power tools that DraftSight offers you. Then there is an support for CATIA drawings over here. For those of you who might be working with CATIA or gets your CATIA drawings from your customers or vendors, all that stuff. So you can use those functionalities over here, as well as for those who have mechanical requirements, wherein toolbox is something that you might be using in your daily work. It also has some functionalities related to it. So we'll be seeing one by one into each of it. First, the power tools. So for the power tools, we have a compare tool wherein imagine comparing this to a newer revisions manually going one by one. In the compare tool, I can simply select both the revisions over here. Okay. By selecting both the revisions, now it gives me the output wherein I can compare first drawing to the second drawing, wherein I can see what all things has been added, what all things has been removed from drawing one to drawing two. Okay. Imagine if I have to set every day to just compare my both revisions, what has been added or not. So this gives me a tool wherein a quick design review could be done. Next is your G code generator, wherein I can generate simple 2D layouts for a G code. So whenever I am doing anything, I just have to simply go into the select the area for my G code, and on the bottom I can even specify what all the feed rates or the spindle speed and all that stuff I can specify over here. And if I can save this as a text file over here. Just let me rename it. And once this is saved, I will just open it and show you the G code that has been generated. So over here, you can see that the G code for this has been generated with your line-to-line commands as normally you can have with your machines. So this can be utilized for your CNC machines as well. Next is something which can be of very use. Say for this in example, this is the logo that I have. Now for my company, this logo has been changed. This is an old logo. So I can just simply input the logo over here. And as an image, I have it as an image over here. So I will just input the scale size and I will give it my old logo. Now this new logo, I can directly use the image tracer command in this to trace the logo output out of it. Herein I have to select that this is a logo and I can specify what type of geometry I want it for it. May it be your lines or your polylines. And simply select the area. You can see that DraftSight has automatically recognized the lines over here and created a very good output for my logo over here. So image tracing is something that DraftSight offers you. So these were few of the power tools that we have in DraftSight, which will help you in your day-to-day work. Next, about the CATIA import. So over here, as you can see, CATIA drawings. drawings basically from CATIA which are into the .cat format, the cat drawing format, which can be directly imported into my DraftSight window. You don't have to save it as a DWG or any other stuff. Directly, you can open it over here, and you can see that the complete drawing has been imported. I can even edit and parameters if I want over here, which has been completed imported as a block, so I can edit it over here. And not just this small drawings. Say in case you have some big drawings with some bigger models, heavy drawings as we say, so that can also be imported over here. So a complete drawing of the plane has also been imported. So you don't have to worry about the size of your drawings and all. So this was for those who want have CATIA, and you can obviously save it into any versions of your file. Even your previous versions could be saved out of it. And next is your toolbox. This is something very important for the people from the mechanical industry. So draft sites offer you toolboxes based upon different standards. Okay, so your ANSI, ISO, or the G standards are available. You can even have your customized standards set up over here. And you can see over here, complete library of toolbox is available over here, wherein different kinds of screws and nuts and all that stuff are available. You just have to select the block, and your complete block is directly gets placed in your drawing. So you don't have to worry about creating those or creating a library for this. Not only just simple toolbox, a toolbox with your screws and having different kinds of nuts, fasteners attached to it could also be created. So just simply once I've created, I can make a multiple copy out of it. And once this is done, ballooning or bomb is something that is required at the end wherein we generate those GA drawings. So ballooning could easily be generated, and a complete bomb with all the quantities has been updated over here. And if you at any points want to add any other balloons or other components to your bomb, you can easily do it by just simply editing the previous bomb and just clicking replace. So it will get refreshed over here. And for the holes as well, we have a standardized library for the holes wherein all the hole data is pre-fed into it. Different kinds of hole libraries are available. You just have to select your required holes and then place it in the required position. You don't have to create anything out of it. And for the manufacturing department, you can easily create a hole table out of it, wherein all the information about the hole has been placed with reference to your 00, which you would be defining. And for the surface finishing symbols or the welding symbols, it can also be done over here. Simply just select the required symbols. You can even add over here different types of welds that has been over there. You can add the input numerical inputs that will be required in, and just simply place it. And it is quite easy and quite user friendly to be used. So in overall, this is what the draft site has been, a small introduction to the draft site window, all the capabilities that DraftSight provides you. So to conclude, we have DraftSight in two different categories, which is your Enterprise and Enterprise Plus, wherein Enterprise gives you functionality of your day-to-day drafting, dimensioning. Then it also has some API and LISP supports over there. Your blocks and all that stuff is available in your Enterprise solution. In Enterprise Plus solutions, you can of course work with your 2D environment, as well as you can make a 3D model for it as well. Plus all the advanced capabilities, say like your custom blocks, your sheet manager, data linking, all that stuff is available in your Enterprise Plus. So these are two different categories that we have for this software, basically DraftSight portfolio. So here on, I would request Ashish to continue further.
Thank you so much, Pritish, for giving the immense knowledge of DraftSight. And there are, of course, in DraftSight, we are introducing two licensing options for you. That is one for Enterprise and another for Enterprise Plus. So here I'm showing you the a few of our customers. Of course, all customers not going to fit into one slide or only. So Autumnberg is one of our big customer. Uh, and then Marine Electricals, Arcade Control Instrument Private Limited. There are many customers that you easily, they easily using that draft site. So now we are moving ahead with your questions. So anybody wants to ask questions to Priti, please feel free to ask. Mr. Nitish is here for questions. Anyone, please? Hope you understand the draft site very well because Mr. Nitish has been giving the immense knowledge and explaining the draft site very well. So hope you are understanding well, and who wants to speak about the pricing options, come directly to me. You have my number. Please, guys.
Okay, guys. So if you have any questions, kindly put it into the chat window and we will be answering it. So go ahead. If you don't, if you have time, if you can, if you want to have a personal introduction or face-to-face demonstration of the task set, we can arrange it for you. For that, you can anytime contact my colleague Ashish and he will arrange a personalized demo for you as well. So any questions, guys, you can go ahead. Okay, guys. So if there are no questions, we would like to conclude the session. And if you anytime have some questions, you can obviously contact Ashish for anything. So thank you.